If you didn't see it already, Angel Reese was asked about the future of the Chicago Sky, and she had a very interesting comment to make. And I'll read the quote. She basically said, "I'm not settling for the same as we did this year. We have to get good players. We have to get great players. However, I can help to get the best here. That's what I'm going to do this offseason." Then she followed by saying, "I'd like to be here for my career, but if things don't pan out, obviously I might have to move in a different direction and do what's best for me." Now, that definitely sounds like a lot of, I'm definitely gone after my rookie contract is up unless, we somehow become a great team or super team, which I wouldn't say somehow because I think they actually have a really good chance of doing so. But I don't think you should make those comments about, a team that you're the face of. At the end of the day, whether people like her or not, Angel Reese is the face of the Chicago Sky. She's one of the faces of the WNBA as well. So I don't think you should make those comments. You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine, actually I could imagine it because stuff like that actually does happen in the NBA. I was going to say I couldn't imagine someone like Shea or Giannis doing that, but Giannis essentially did the same thing. So obviously Angel Reese is going to get way more backlash because she's a woman than Giannis did when he said that. It's basically the same thing. But again, regardless of that, that's beyond the point. I don't agree with her saying that because, again, at the end of the day, the Chicago Sky added quality players this season. You traded for Ariel Atkins, which is, in my opinion, one of the best two-way players, one of the best two-way guards in the league. Championship starter as well. Can create her own shot, can create for others. One of the best point of attack defenders in the world. You traded third overall pick for her. That's a decent trade. Obviously, Sonya Citron is looking like she's probably gonna be a better long-term player. But at the end of the day, you upgraded your roster in a way. You got Ariel Atkins, you got Courtney Vandersloot, who was probably the second, third best player on the Sky before she got injured. So you added quality pieces. It's just you can't forecast players getting injured. You know what I mean? If your second or third best player, your fourth best player, however you rank Vandersloot and Ariel Atkins on the team, they were super valuable. They both missed significant time this season. Vandersloot missed most of the season. So I don't think you could blame that on the front office. And I like to see Angel because this is part of everybody's career. You know what I mean? You're not going to just, from day one, I know she's used to LSU and Maryland. They used to win games every year, a ton of games, be in the playoffs, March Madness, whatever. That's not how it works in the pros. Simple as that. You look at LeBron, his first 2 years, he missed the playoffs both years. You look at Diana Taurasi, her first 2 years, she missed the playoffs. I think first 2 or 3 years, actually. So Angel just got to get used to the pros. You know what I mean? You're going to have to go through a struggle phase. There's a reason the Chicago Sky drafted number 3 overall. Drafted Camila Cardoso number 3. Although I don't know if they traded it or not. But whatever, that's beyond the point. Chicago Sky aren't supposed to be good right now. They're in the middle of a rebuild. So I don't know what Angel Reese was expected them to be super good this year. That's just unrealistic. I'm not a fan of the comments she made, but hey, maybe she's just trying to put pressure on the organization to let them know, if you don't make moves this offseason, I'm done. And if I'm done here, the whole rebuild takes another reset because Angel Reese she's, like I said, she's the face of the team. She's the reason why, their viewership has increased significantly. She's the reason why they're able to be competitive when she does play. We've seen what happens when when Angel Reese is not on the floor and when she's missing games. And that's going to be the reality of Chicago Sky if they do not upgrade this roster in the next couple of years. But again, not a fan of the comments, but I get where she's coming from. I do think the Chicago Sky have potential to be really good. I just rather her not throw her teammates under the bus like that. It was a super cringe statement in my opinion. Borderline corny. I wouldn't say borderline, is definitely pretty corny in my opinion. I gotta admit that, as an Angel Reese fan, watched mostly every game she's played in her career. It was a super corny, objectively a corny tweet. Or not tweet, whatever. I think it was an interview or whatever. Underdog WNBA Twitter just posted it. I kind of want to just, post this, but let me know what you guys think of this down below. And thanks for watching.